It's a beautiful day here in Michigan, and I decided to bring my MPC Live 2 out to a park that I used to always come to, whether it was just to walk, clear my mind, or try out new things. When I got new camera lenses and stuff, I came here. In my previous videos, you may have seen that I used to bring my Machine Plus out here. I think I did that maybe 4 times, did videos on that. And I even brought out my Machine MK3 along with my MacBook and other tools like a speaker and all of that to make beats with. That was a headache back then. So today I have my MPC Live 2, decided to just bring it out here, and I'm already noticing the difference, even though I didn't take the MPC Live 2 out of my backpack yet. And that main difference is the fact that all I needed was the MPC Live 2 to come out here and make beats. I'm about to find a spot, just a decent spot near some water, and from there I will set up the MPC Live 2. It's not really anybody out here. There was some cars out here earlier, and it seems like those people are not out here walking. So I'm gonna go set up a spot by the water and just see what I can come up with, and also talk about the difference of the MPC when it comes to making beats on the go. So I'm about to find me a spot real quick and get situated. This may be a good spot. I also see another spot further over that I might go to. This spot isn't bad. I can't see myself right now, so hopefully you guys can see me. And as I mentioned, I do have my MPC Live 2 in my backpack, and I do have some other things in here. I am going to shoot a video, so of course I will have more things to set up than just my MPC itself. So I have my deck saver on here. I'll take this out, just set it down here. Again, want to make sure this isn't wet or anything. Nope, it's not wet. And I know some people say when you set up your MPC, you can't see it outside. So we're about to see that. I have my headphones in here, but nobody is out here, so I'm not really worried about that. Don't want to bother anybody, but right now there's nobody here. And I have my Rode mics so I can capture the audio going from the MPC to the Rode mic, and I'll sync it up in this video. Some of you guys asked me how do I do that. I'll talk into this and then just have the MPC synced up. So I'm gonna go ahead and set that up, and then we're gonna get started. Don't even know what I'm gonna make. May not even make nothing crazy. It might just be something that I decide to piece together. Hopefully I'm still, is it focusing on me? Let's see. Nah, it's not even focusing on me. I don't even know what happened, but anyway, there we go. It's focused on me now. Should have been focusing on me that whole time. I'm not going to re-edit this video, but I am going to go ahead and set this up and see what we can come up with. This is very cool. Now, when I had the Machine Plus, a power bank, the cable for the power supply to the Machine Plus. Then I had to bring an external speaker or headphones. I do have my headphones, but I'm not going to use them right now. Maybe I will if somebody comes up, because I don't really like people being aware of what I'm doing. I mean, they could probably figure it out, but I like to kind of have some sort of privacy when I do that, I guess, and I don't want to bother anybody. And then I'm gonna get this set up the way I want it. And I am gonna put my headphones on because I want to be able to hear it. So this is what the setup looks like. As you can see, you could barely see the screen on the camera. I can still see it. We had the MPC Live 2 here. Got these Rode mics. Let me move this up. Works perfectly to capture the audio, because some of you guys asked me how do I set this up. And I also had this DJI mic right here. It goes directly to the pocket. So that's how you're able to hear me. And you'll be able to hear the music. I have to mix it, of course. When I like to make my beats on the MPC, I actually do like to start with the drums. I'm not going to lie to you. So I'm going to find a tempo that I like. I'm going to put my headphones on because it's too quiet without it. But still, this is still a great setup when all I have to do is carry this and my headphones. All this extra stuff like the pocket and all of that, that's done just for the content side. So now I should be able to hear. I'm going to turn my speaker off and I can get to it. I have to remember not to touch the volume. I want to turn it up, but I don't want the audio to peak on the video. I'm trying to figure out how I want to go about arranging this. I could do it in the arranger way, or I can do it this way. And if I do it this way, it will make sense for me to just build everything up and break it down later. Of course, I'm not gonna do that on this video. I will just build it up, and then from there, we'll see how everything goes from there. And hopefully I'm not too much in the shadow because the sun is beaming right now. But yeah, so I'm just gonna keep building it up in this one sequence, and then later on, I'm gonna break it down. That's what I'm gonna do. Waiting for these sounds to load. Another piano. See some people about to go fishing. One thing I still don't like, that I have an issue with every now and then, is that double trigger to figure out which thing was missing. So let me see if I erase this one. It would be cool if I had another camera angle to actually show you guys what I'm cutting and all of that, but you wouldn't even be able to see it. Sorry, I'm trying to edit something here. It's funny, I always keep looking up. Like, always gotta keep my head looking around. And that's kind of why I sat here, because I can see everybody. It's one way in, one way out. So unless somebody walks like down a big old hill over there off the main road, it's like you can see who's coming and who's going. I'm gonna add an effect to this. I'm not gonna lie, like, you guys know I love Machine, right? But the fact that I was wrong about the touchscreen, I was wrong about the battery, I was wrong about the speaker, I enjoy it a lot. It's just funny to me now, because before I was like, oh, you don't need all that. And now I'm like, yeah, I could see why people wanted this. And then all these different effects is cool. Let me take this off and find me another one to put on. All right, got that. All right, I'm gonna add some changes to my drums real quick. So I use that. I don't really like either one of these, so I got to pick a different snare. I'll just record it and then switch it later. Didn't record it. The other thing is when you're out in direct sunlight, I can't tell whether these are on or off. I have my metronome set to record only, so if I hear the metronome, I know it's recording, or it should be. So that's another kind of downside. I can't tell what color these pads are or anything like that, but you know, it's still something cool. Like right now I'm outside, but realistically, I was about to say how often am I gonna be outside? I'll probably be outside with it, but I'll be somewhere where there's some sort of shade. Like I don't see myself just sitting here in direct sunlight. The leaves and stuff haven't really grown on the trees yet, so maybe then there'll be some better shade. But right now I'm about to go through one of my machine drum kits or Native Instrument drum kits that I created with the Native Instrument drums from the different expansions to working machine, because I already know I like those drums. I'm just going to drop them in here and replace the ones that's already in here so I can get the vibe that I like and build up from there. Because right now I don't like these drums for this, honestly. So I know my snare is right there, loaded right there. Then switch it. Maybe I just can't hear it. Let me change my hi-hat. There we go. This is my go-to snare. Change the kick. Triangle right there. There's that. What else I got on here? Crash. My crash on that one. I love transposing my beats on here. So that's what I always do. I make a beat with just at the zero, but at some point when I'm done, I like to pick if I want it to go lower or higher. And I really enjoy doing that because it reminds me of when I first started making beats. I used to make my beats and then turn the pitch or whatever it was all the way up in FL Studio. And I used to love hearing my beats sped up. And then I would drop them in DJ software sometimes and do that. And it gives it a different vibe. And then I play with the tempo based off of that. So I build the beat to where it was, like in this case, and I dropped it down to -3, and I feel like I like that better. It gives it I can't even describe it, just feels better to me. So yeah, I'm gonna say this one, and of course I'll probably finish it later. I don't want to sit out here and go through the arrangements and all of that. When I come out to make music, I want it to be, I'm purely focused on the basic idea, and then I'll build up upon it later, so that way I am not stuck on spending so much time while I'm outside messing around on the arrangements and the mixing and all of that. I just want the basics. So that's what this was. I may try and make a sample beat real quick just because why not? Like, I have all my samples here. That's the other thing. I have an SSD in here. So every sample that I've ever collected over time is now on here. Whenever I get more, I just drop them on here. It's not hard to keep track of. So I'm actually about to try and make a sample beat real quick just to see what we can come up with. I couldn't even see the screen, but it's reloading. So this is something that I plan on doing regularly, which is why I got the MPC Live 2. Like, I wanted to start a series called Today's Office or Today's Studio. So it'll be called Today's Studio. And what I wanted to do is take this in different places where I usually wouldn't. Like, there was a point in time where I've made beats at the library. I've made beats in the car, at the park, different places that somewhat have some sort of meaning to me, at least, where I used to make beats on a regular basis sometimes. Like, there was a point in time back in 2011, 2012, I used to go to the library and make beats a few times a week. And that may sound crazy, but when I get to that point, I will explain that. But for this, I want it to be something meaningful and just to get some inspiration and also do some different style of beat making. I don't want to always be making beats at home, or if I do go to the studio, I don't want it to always be in a studio space because I get inspired by being outside and seeing things, interacting with people. So that's what this will be. I have all the tools I need to do this. So that's what I plan on doing. So this is actually, I'm going to call it season 1, episode 1 of Today's Studio. So I will have a lot of different places coming up, like places that mean something to me. Like, I got the idea once I got this because I realized I would be able to take this MPC Live 2 with me anywhere I want to go. I'm going to get a bigger backpack for it because I thought it could fit in this one, but it's a struggle fitting it in there. So I do have to get another backpack. But moving forward, I want to take this everywhere that means something to me. I have so many ideas. I'm not going to put them on here, but you guys will see it as they come out. I think I'm going to put out maybe 1 per week, maybe 2, but I feel like that might be pushing it. So I may just do 1 per week and just have fun with this, because to me, this is like having a laptop with your pads on it, honestly, because I have everything I need right here. I can touch the screen. It's great. Now, again, that's no slight at a Machine. I enjoyed my Machine Plus, but there's the difference when I used to have to plug up my portable power bank, like set it up here, plug it in, and have an external speaker. That was something else for me to carry. I actually bought a JBL Charge, I think it was Charge 5 or whatever the speaker is. I bought that specifically so I could use the Machine Plus when I'm out and about. But that's where it goes to, I was wrong, because when it comes to this, you had a speaker here, battery, I'm not plugged up to anything. If I didn't have these cables to record this video, I wouldn't have needed anything. I just could have took this. I actually could have carried it with a deck saver on top and just set it up, but I was wrong about that. I'll definitely admit that. I know a lot of people were saying, oh, it has touchscreen, MPC has touchscreen, you have a battery and all that, the Machine doesn't have that. I get it now. I didn't understand it then because I never had a MPC, and to me it was no big deal, but here we are. 5 years later, where I could say that I see the difference. I see the difference very well. So I'm gonna continue this series. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. I'm about to try and make a sample beat real quick, and then I'm probably gonna get out of here because I've been out here for a nice little while. So I gotta walk back to my car and all of that stuff, and got other things to do too. But this is great to just get out and get some inspiration. So have a new project loaded up. I'm gonna go through my samples and just see what I can do. Of course, I'm gonna use TrackLib samples. Also, let me know what's your favorite way to sample. I've been doing a manual with the chops. I've tried threshold and also tried region. What's your best way? I'm actually thinking about getting the Ray-Ban Meta glasses. Not 100% certain yet, but so that way while I'm doing this, you guys can see from my perspective. That may be something I do. All right, so I got it chopped. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. This one was real simple, so shouldn't be much to it. Go to track, edit. Make sure everything is everything. Nope. There we go. I can see now. Couldn't see my pads before. I can see my pads now. Great. All right, that got it. All right, it's cool. It's cool. I'm gonna speed it up though. Let me go look at the grid on that one because some of these sound like they are off. So let's check that out real quick. Okay, I see some that are off, so let me nudge those over. And then nudge. All right, that one's nudged. Nudge this one over. See what it sounds like. It's a real simple beat. So after making my first beat outside, my recommendation to you guys would be don't use the MPC in direct sunlight, because as time went on, the sun came out more. And as the sun came out more, I couldn't see the screen. So, I wanted to possibly edit a chop or two, and I decided not to because I could barely see the screen. So anyway, guys, I've been out here for a good probably nearly an hour. My battery was on, I want to say like 80 something percent when I stopped making the beat. I already turned it off now, and I'm going to go ahead and pack it up and get out of here. I appreciate all you guys that have taken the time out to tune in and watch this. This is definitely something different than I usually do. And yeah, I'm getting ready to get out of here. Once again, I appreciate everybody that decided to tune into this. If you're interested in seeing the video series of me using my MPC in different places, stay tuned, because I'll definitely have that. I have a lot of great ideas, and like I said, maybe one video per week is what I'm thinking about doing. I may actually end up doing 2 videos per week, just depends on how far I move with this series. But yeah, this is episode 1, season 1, because I plan on doing this for a long time. So the seasons will be broken down into 2025 is season 1. Season 2 will be 2026. As long as I continue to do this, and it may not always be beat making. It may be other things that I have to work on. Like if I decide to go somewhere and edit, I may just take you guys along with me while I do that. And if I travel, take this with me. You get the gist of it. Whenever I'm going somewhere that's not my usual workspace, I will take this stuff along with me. So you guys understand that, I'm sure. So it's just something different. I got tired of doing the same old beat making content where I'm just making the beat in my studio space. Even with me working in my living room sometimes with the MPC Live, that changes things a little bit. Like if you watch my previous videos, they're not in my studio space, they're in my living room. So that changed up some things. But yeah, this was fun, getting some energy, some vibes, just being outside. It was better, some great inspiration. So I'm excited to see what else I can come up with in the future. And to all you guys that recommended me get the MPC, I do appreciate it, because like I said, I've been having a lot of fun with this thing since I got it. Look at that. The cleanup process was so much easier. There's nothing left on the table. Before, I'd had to wrap up with more wires and things like that, and put up my speaker, put up my computer. With this, it was simply just turning off the MPC, unplugging my headphones, and putting them up. If I didn't want to use headphones, I'd have been in an even better position when it came to putting this up. But I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Hopefully this video was good, and it makes y'all want to tune in for more, because it's funny, I mentioned this in my previous video, that these MPC videos have helped my channel grow substantially. I think the month before I put out an MPC video, I only got like 50 subscribers. And then once I made the switch, I went up over 500 subscribers in about a month. So some people, that ain't nothing, but to me, that's showing me that this is probably something that I should continue to dive into. And I know I mentioned I could take my MPC back, but yeah, I'm not taking it back. I'm keeping this thing just off the strength of what I just did here. Like, there'll be no reason to take it back. Have a lot of fun with it. But anyway, you guys, I appreciate y'all. Hopefully you all have a wonderful day. And let me know what y'all think. Let me know what else y'all want to see. Take care out there.